And just letting some more people in. Okay, so this morning we are looking at Ajna Chakra, which is the third eye. So if you are looking at the screen, it's just between the eyebrows. So this is considered, it's really considered to be the site of our spiritual power, but it's all about clear seeing and clear understanding. So in a way, this could be one of the definitions of yoga. I'm just going to talk for a bit. So if you need to close your eyes and rest, please do. And I won't talk too long. I know listening to talking is tiring, but I just want to say something about this chakra because it's quite important. So clarity and seeing what is true could be one of the definitions of yoga. Another definition is that it's about when the mind becomes quiet. So this is about seeing beyond our patterns and habits, which cloud the mind. It's about seeing beyond opinion, if you like. We all have opinions about things, but that might not necessarily be the truth. So an example, those of you that read my book, an example I gave was we might have a glass of water in our hands, and in it, the water is very dirty and dusty. And we think that the glass itself is dirty and dusty, but it's not, it's the water. And when we clean the water, then we see everything becomes clear. So we can think of that as being like our mind. So the process of yoga is about helping to purify the mind so that we see what is real and we can discriminate between what is real and what is not real. And I feel that today, what's happening in the external world and what happens externally is reflected in what happens internally, is in some ways challenging us to not just be taken in by what we are told by external forces, but to really see what might be true, and not just to be swayed by opinion. So just checking my notes to see that I kind of said, yeah, so this chakra is concerned with true perception. So I think we can summarize that's what this chakra means. And it's also about imagination. And it's concerned with our eyes because often our eyes see something that isn't true. So this is why it's called the third eye, because it's, sorry, just muting somebody. The third eye, because it's the third eye that sees with clarity, whereas our own eyes might not necessarily see that. So with that said, if you like to now come to a comfortable sitting position, and if you need to lie down, that's absolutely fine too. And then close your eyes and then just focus on the space between your eyebrows. Now, in some traditions, they'd actually tell you to look up there. So you can do that if you like, so that you're looking up towards that space between your eyebrows. But if you want to relax your eyes, that's fine too. But I'd like you just to imagine that you have a crescent moon in between the eyebrows. And as you inhale, breathe into that crescent moon. And then breathe out. And then we're going to palm the eyes. So place your palms softly over the eyes with the fingertips coming up towards the hairline. So everything's quite soft on the face. Become aware of the breath. And imagine you're breathing light into the eyes on the in-breath. As you breathe out, relax. And then drop your hands to your knees. And still with your eyes closed, just take a moment or two to come into your body. Because when we work with our more spiritual chakras, as we come up, we need to also remain grounded. This is very important. So just feel your feet, feel into your hips and your bottom. Be aware of how your body is feeling this morning. And just observe how you are in this moment, doing your best not to resist anything about your experience. So that means that even if you've got anxiety or pain, You're just doing your best to allow it. You're not trying to push it away. And then become aware of the breath. So we're just going to spend a moment or two doing our breathing practice, because this is fundamental to everything that we do for our health. So just start becoming aware of your breath. Now, if you have long COVID or you've had trauma and you're not happy with focusing on the breath, just focus either on the softness of your hands or something that makes you feel safe. But if you're okay, then just follow the journey of the breath, noticing the difference between the inhalation and the exhalation. And if it's okay for you, begin to allow the breath to slow down. And if that's not okay, then just breathe however feels right for you. And then just to remind ourselves about a healthy breathing pattern, we're going to take one hand and place it on the heart, the other hand and place it on the belly. Then we're going to breathe in and out slowly into the hand on the belly, keeping the hand on the heart relatively still. Because when we're running a chronic stress pattern, our shoulders and upper chest tend to move when we're breathing. So instead, we want to encourage diaphragmatic breathing. And if you're not yet ready for this, that's fine. Don't judge yourself. Breathing through the nose if you can. If you can't yet breathe through the nose, that's also fine. And then you can either continue to sit and breathe like this, or you can drop your hands to your knees while I just explain something. So I thought today I would teach you to chant the Om breath, because Om is one of the mantras that is associated with this chakra. So some yoga traditions teach that to chant Om is in three parts, or Om. But the way my tradition, Krishnamacharya, teaches it is that we chant Om. Now, I should just say that if you don't want to chant and you don't feel comfortable with this, then you ignore this bit and you carry on breathing. But Om is said to be a sacred mantra that was made as the universe was created. And it's said to be a sound which embraces all the sounds of the universe. But it's also said to be a very healing mantra, because when we chant, it sets up a vibration that helps with healing. So when you're ready, if you'd like to join in, I'm going to demonstrate first and then we can do it together. So I'm going to inhale, open my mouth wide, but like a circle. So the first part is oh. So you might like to try that. Just do the first part. Oh. You might have a different pitch, different breathing rhythm. That's fine. And then the second part is we bring the lips together. And we hum through the lips. So again, you might like to try that. And then we put the two together. It sounds like this. Remember, you can do it at you might have a different pitch. I've got quite a deep voice. So it sounds like this. Om. So what we're going to do now, just take your fingertips, if you would like, and place them very gently on your third eye, on Ajna Chakra. And if your hands get tired, you just drop them back to the knees. And we're going to chant 3 times. So I'll do this once, and then I'll let you do it in your own breathing rhythm, because I don't want my chant to put you off. But we'll start off together. So when you're ready, inhale together. Ah. So you just continue in your own breathing rhythm, focusing on the energy around the eyes. When you're ready, drop your hands to your knees so I can see you finished. So when we chant, one of the most important parts of the mantra is the silence that comes after. So just allow yourself to sink into that silence if you're comfortable with that. If not, focus on either the pause after the exhalation or the softness of the hands. Just remembering that this chakra is about perceiving clearly, clarity, not being swayed by the senses. It's about intuition, love, and divine knowledge. And it's said that the enemy of this chakra is illusion. So we're just going to do one more movement from sitting before we come to lying. I'm going to do the hugging breath. So when you're ready, take your hands to your heart. Take an in-breath and open your arms wide. And then chant Om. So it's Om like home as we give ourselves a hug. So breathe in. Om. And close your eyes if you like. Breathing in, open the arms wide. And then chant, hugging yourself in the other way. Om. 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 Once more in your own breathing rhythm. And then when you're ready, drop your hands to your knees. Sit quietly. And I'm just going to ask you a reflective question. Remember, a reflective question doesn't need an answer. You're just asking the silence. So the reflective question is, what do I need clarity with seeing? What might it be that I need clarity? Remembering that when the mind is agitated and anxious, we cannot see clearly. So before we can have clarity, we need the mind to become quiet. And this is the essence of true yoga. And then when you're ready, please come down to your comfortable lying position. So classically, that might be on your back, starting with the knees bent, having maybe a cushion or a pad under your head. Arms a comfortable distance away from the body, either palms turned up classically, or if you need to, you turn them down or rest the palms on the belly. If you're more comfortable lying on your front or your side, that's fine. You can even lie on a sofa or a bed. So again, just take a moment or two to come into the body. Think about your body and how it is positioned. And feel on every exhalation that the back is becoming more and more relaxed. So if you need to make any slight adjustments to help with the relaxation, you might like to lift the hips and then bring the bottom further towards the heels. You might like to wriggle the shoulders away from the ears. And you might like to just very slowly turn the head from side to side to relax the neck. And as you do so, just observe if one side of the neck feels different from the other side, making this an observation with curiosity, not with any judgment. And then just allow the exhalation to be slightly longer than the in-breath. Just maybe for 5 breaths, have the exhalation slightly longer than the in-breath. Just feeling the back sinking further and further into your support on every exhalation. If you beginning to feel relaxed and you don't have back issues, you might like to stretch out one leg then the other, having the heels comfortably apart. So the feet are relaxing out to the side. But if you want to remain with the knees bent, please do so. And if you want to just bring the knees together if they're bent and the legs feel tired, you do that. So you choose a posture to relax in that feels good for you. And then when you're ready, we're going to palm the eyes again. Again, visualizing a crescent moon at the third eye. As you breathe in, just visualize light coming in to the middle, the space between the eyebrows, Ajna Chakra. As you breathe out, just letting go. You're just doing that for a few breaths. And then when you're ready, release the hands back beside the body, bring the feet together and turn the palms down beside the hips. So we're just going to begin to move now, very gently. We're going to start by inhaling, lifting the arms up and towards the floor behind us. They might not go all the way. And then we're going to chant the palms back beside the hips. Oh. The end of the chant, the palms come back down to the floor. Inhaling to lift, the arms up. Exhaling as we chant. Om. So do that 3 to 5 times, depending on your energy. And remember, if you don't want to chant, you don't have to. So you just do what feels right for you. And when you finish, just observe the silence that's been created by the mantra. Just allowing the mind to drop into that comfortable space. Nothing to think about, nowhere to go. This is your time just to rest and to be. So just observing the stillness and silence of your own presence. And then when you're ready, we're going to do some gentle twisting movements. So bend the knees, having the feet about hip width apart, and take the arms out beside you like a cross, slightly below the shoulder level. Palms are either up or down. Now, if you want to work more dynamically, you can draw the knees into the belly, but if not, just rest the feet hip width apart on the floor. And we're going to work with the breath. So I'm going to demonstrate first. We're going to inhale where we're at. And as we exhale, the knees come over to the right. The head rolls to the left. The shoulders are aligned on the mat. And we take 2 resting breaths there. And when we're ready to come up, we come up on an in-breath. We center the head. We center the knees. When you're ready, join in. On your next out breath, take the knees over to the left, rolling the head to look over to the right. Keep the shoulders aligned and take 2 resting breaths there in your own breathing rhythm. Really relaxing down and releasing on those 2 breaths. Just enjoying that sensation of the twist. And if you need to put a pad under your knees or modify, please do so. So inhaling to center the head and the knees, exhaling to lower. And just do that maybe up to 3 times on both sides. Listen to your body and honor your body. So if you're feeling tired at any point, rest out. And when you've moved an even number of times on both sides, just hug the knees into the chest to counterpose the spine, and then just rock out from side to side. So remember that rocking is really good for soothing, calming the nervous system. So just enjoy some nice rocking those movements. And then coming back to center, have one hand on each knee or below the knee or under the knee even, depending on how it's comfortable for your particular body. We're all shaped differently. And then we're going to do some more movement and chanting in Apanasana. So Apanasana is when we move the knees away from us and then back in towards us. So we're going to breathe in. The knees gently move away from us as the elbows straighten. And then we chant the knees back in if you would like. Om. Inhaling, knees move away. Chant them back in. Om. So just a few times in your own breathing rhythm, your own pitch. Keep the knees over the belly When you're ready, drop the hands palm down to the floor. We're going to do some leg raises, but again, only if you have the energy. Please do not push yourself. So don't listen to the ego, which wants to compete, and do listen to your true perception. Should I be resting, or is it okay to do the next sequence? If you do want to try it, we breathe in and we lift the leg. You don't have to lift too high. You can keep the knee bent, or you can open the knee, keep the foot dynamic depending on your energy. And then exhaling, that knee comes back into the belly. Just do that a few times on each side. Inhaling to lift, exhaling, the knee comes back to the belly. Resting out when you need to. Keep listening into your body. Remember, in yoga, there's no competition. You're not even competing with yourself. You're learning to pay attention to your true self. And then when you're ready, drop the feet to the mat. And if you would like, just rest out by stretching out the legs, turning the palms up to the ceiling and just relaxing. And just observe how the practice has affected you so far. Feel yourself safe in your body, on your mat. Feel yourself here in this present moment. Just allowing your awareness to drift around the back. Just allowing everything to be as it is, even discomfort and pain, just allowing it. Observing the mind, the body, the emotions with kindness and acceptance. Just allowing your state of being to be as it is here now. And then observing pause after the exhalation. And we're just going to do one more movement before we come into our relaxation. We're going to do a pelvic tilt followed by a bridge. So if you have anything under your head, you can remove it now if you would like to do this. Otherwise, it's fine to keep resting. But now bend the knees again, having the feet hip width apart. Turn the palms down beside the hips and see if you can just lengthen the back of the neck. So just tucking the chin in towards the chest. And then become aware of the pelvic region. And we're just going to move this area with the breath. So we're going to breathe in where you're at. As you exhale, just take the navel to the spine and tilt the pelvis slightly. So the smaller the back comes more into your support or your mat. And then inhale and release down. So very subtle movement. Exhale, navel to spine. As you tilt the pelvis slightly, smaller the back into your support. Inhale and release. And just doing that a few times in your own breathing rhythm. Working with the breath if you can. If not, that's fine too. And then relax everything down and just become aware of the sensation of your feet and the palms of the hands. So feel the texture under your palms. Feel maybe your socks, the surface under your feet. So just be aware of those two surfaces, the hands, the soles of the feet, because remember, when we're working with the higher chakras, we want to remain grounded as well. It's very important. So just feel that the hands and the feet are nice and solid. And then when we're ready, we're going to come into a gentle bridge. So rest out whenever you need to, but we're going to breathe in, lift the tailbone off the mat to come gently onto the shoulders, keep the back of the neck long and the knees stable. And then if you like, we chant to come down. Oh. Keeping the movement nice and fluid. You can repeat that again if you like. Inhale to lift up onto your shoulders, keep the back of the neck long. Chant to come down. Oh. And then either rest out or do that once or twice more in your own breathing rhythm. And when you are ready, just hug the knees into the chest to counter pose and again rock out the spine from side to side. And then rest comfortably on your mat. And before we go into our yoga nidra, we're going to do some breath work to balance chakras. So just start by inhabiting your body, if that feels okay for you. Just allow your awareness to drift around the body and observe how you are. And then I'd like you to think about the root chakra, Muladhara, around the base of the spine. So just start by visualizing that area. And then come up to Swadhisthana, so that's around the pelvis, the sacral chakra. So visualize that area. Then Manipura, our fire center at the belly. Just become aware of that area. Bring your awareness to Anahata at the heart. Bring your awareness to Vishuddhi at the throat. Remember from last time, this is about speaking our truth and deep listening. And then finally coming up to Ajna Chakra. Just visualize that crescent moon there. And now I'd like you to go back to the root chakra and take 2 breaths there. So go through each chakra and take 2 breaths there, visualizing, or if you like, you can take your hands there. Physically place your hands as you're taking your 2 breaths. And as you do this, just observe if there's any feeling or difference at each chakra. And that's nothing to judge. This is just a subtle observation. And if you don't feel any difference, that's fine too. We're going to go into our yoga nidra now. So if you do want to add on blankets or eye masks or pillows, please do so. But try not to disturb any sense of peace that you may have from the practice. And I'd like you to think about a positive affirmation or intention, a sankalpa that you might like to make. So something set in the current moment, if you have one. And in the practice, I'm going to direct you when to apply your intention. So just start by allowing the body to relax, becoming aware of the body lying comfortably in your space. And then just become aware of the whole of the right hand. Really focus your awareness on the right hand. Right hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the hand, the back of the hand, the lower arm, the elbow, the upper arm, the shoulder. Become aware of the right chest, the right side of the navel, right side of the pelvis, the right thigh, the knee, the calf muscle, the shin, right ankle, right little toe, fourth toe, third toe, second toe, big toe, the sole of the right foot, top of the foot, the whole right leg, the whole right leg and foot, the whole of the right side of the front of the body, the whole right arm. Become aware now of the right side of the back. Just allow your awareness to focus on the feeling of the right side of your back. Now become aware of the left hand, the whole of the left hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the hand, top of the hand, the wrist, the lower arm, the elbow, the upper arm, the shoulder, left side of the chest, left navel, left pelvis, the thigh, kneecap, behind the knee, the left shin, the left calf, ankle, whole of the left foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, sole of the left foot, top of the left foot, the whole of the left leg, the left torso. Now bring all your awareness to the left side of the back. Now become aware of the neck, the chin, the lower lip, the upper lip, inside the mouth, noticing any taste in the mouth, the sensation of the cheeks inside the mouth and the tongue, the upper lip, space above the upper lip, the tip of the nose, the left nostril, the right nostril. And be aware of the air coming into the nostril, coming out of the nostril. So the air is cooler as it comes in and warmer as you exhale. Just see if you can be aware of the difference in temperature between the in-breath and the out-breath. Become aware of the nose, left cheek, right cheek, left eye, right eye, left eyebrow, right eyebrow, space between the eyebrows, visualizing a crescent moon between the eyebrows. Left ear, right ear, left temple, right temple, the whole of the face, the whole of the head and neck, feeling the head heavy on your support. Both arms together, the whole of the body, the whole of the upper body, the right leg, the left leg, the whole body together, feeling the whole body together. The whole of the front of the body, the whole of the back of the body, the whole head, the whole body. Be aware of the whole body together, the whole body. Visualize the in-breath coming in through the left nostril and out through the right nostril. And then in through the right nostril and out through the left nostril. We're just visualizing this. Breathing in through the left nostril. Exhaling right. Inhaling right. Exhaling left. Inhaling left, exhaling right, inhaling right, exhaling left. Just continue in your own breathing rhythm. Leave your breathing now. Leave your breathing. Just feeling your body safe and warm on your support. Now I will mention some images. Just allow yourself to move from image to image. The sun rising in the early morning across the sea. A range of snow-capped mountains. A fish pond with orange fish swimming calmly. A candle flame. A black and white cat stretching in the sun. A new moon. A cold, frosty night with lots of stars. A leafy country lane, and the leaves form a tunnel. A tree without leaves. A field with 3 horses. A man walking. Children playing. Church bells ringing. Wind moving a field of wheat. A red rose. A pink rose. A white rose. Beautiful ocean. A beautiful, quiet, sandy beach. And on the horizon, a boat sails calmly. Now, if you have a resolve, please repeat it. Please repeat it 3 times with feeling and awareness. Become aware of your body and the position that it's lying in, the touch of your covering and your clothes. And with your eyes remaining closed, just be aware of your surroundings. Imagine your surroundings. The invitation now is to remain resting if you would like. Otherwise, just begin to make very gentle movements, taking as much time as you need. Becoming aware of any sounds you can hear, near or far. Being aware of the imprint of your body on your mat. And then just beginning to move and stretch a little if you would like. When you're ready, just roll to your right side and stay there for a moment or two. But remember, it's fine to keep resting if you would like. So when you're ready, very slowly come up to sitting. And just allow yourself to come to slowly. So if you like, you can walk around your space and stamp your feet and clap your hands, shake out your hands. You can rub the palms together and palm your eyes. Look around your space and just allow yourself time to come back into your body. And always remember that after we've done a yoga nidra practice, you don't rush into anything. So obviously we're not together in real life, so I can't help monitor you, but don't do anything like driving or rushing into anything. So just take your time very slowly to come back. So when I'm with my teacher, he actually gets us to clap our hands just to kind of wake up the energy, to change the energy, the experience. So you do whatever you feel is right for you. And then come to a comfortable sitting position when you're ready. And we're going to close the session with some chanting. So when you're ready, just palm your eyes again. And we're going to take 3 Om breaths together. So we'll do this as call and response. I will chant and you chant back to me. And you're chanting to each other as well. Remembering that the sound of Om is a sacred sound, but it's also very, very healing. So when you're ready, you breathe in as I chant. Om. 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 Dropping your hands to your knees, remembering the most important part of the mantra is the silence, the vibration that's created afterwards. And then homework for this week is, what can I see clearly beyond the agitation and emotions? What is really happening? Can I see truth? Thank you all very much for being here. I wish you a wonderful week. And next week, we'll be working on our crown chakra, Sarasara. So hope to see you then. But I'll put the recording up on YouTube anyway. So have a wonderful week. Lots of love to you. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you.